Hello, friends of On The Go Puerto Rico. This is your host, Marisa Rivera, welcoming you to a new show. There's so many things going on around the island. There are vehicle launches for the intrepid driver. There's also Magdalena Restaurant celebrating its first anniversary. And the Orquesta Sinfónica of Puerto Rico is commencing its series of concerts and so much more. So let's get this show on the road. The Toyota family launches two new vehicles, the TDR Pro and the Trail Hunter, with an exciting off-road event in Vega Baja, Puerto Rico, and presents their new spokesperson, our beloved Ivan Pudge Rodriguez.
Very exciting to have this brand new Tacoma, because it's the first time ever that we're going to have a hybrid version of the Tacoma become part of the Toyota family, the Toyota lineup, particularly in the off-road category. This is something that hasn't been done before. It gives us the opportunity to try our hybrid system and our internal combustion engine to achieve the max performance possible. We can produce up to 326 horsepower out of a four-cylinder engine that is turbocharged. In addition to that, we can produce up to 465 pounds of torque at only at 1,700 RPM. That's incredible. So our customers are going to be completely blown away by how this vehicle drives. Not only that, off-road capability. We have automatically disconnect stabilizer bar. Super important, because this vehicle is going to be versatile not only on the road but also off-road. The driver is going to be able to disconnect stabilizer bar, and they're going to be able to have all kinds of fun with this vehicle. Honestly, this vehicle is going to be amazing. We also have what we call ISO dynamic seats, never been used before. We're very proud to have this in this vehicle. It allows to maintain stability for a driver no matter what terrain you're driving on. It counteracts the movement of the car, just maintain the stability with the driver at all times. It's amazing. You're going to be able to see that today. You're going to be blown away. It's so exciting.
We're here with our beloved Ivan Pudge Rodriguez, and you're a Toyota driver, you were telling me. What can you tell us about the driving experience?
Well, the driving experience that I did yesterday was unbelievable. Tried the new Tacoma. The features that they have is excellent, unbelievable, very stable, which is very important to have it in this kind of roads. And the way it drives on the road, very safe, very established on the and very comfortable to drive. So I like it. I hope everybody that, when they come and see it, they love it. It's one of my favorites. I have one. I have the new one, and so I'm looking forward to just continue driving, and it's fun to drive.
Nestled in the heart of the city, this unique culinary haven defies traditional labels. While it might have all the trappings of fine dining, it's all about casual, quality food in an inviting setting. With three distinct ambiances to choose from, a delightful Sunday brunch, and some of the most intriguing game dishes you'll ever try, this restaurant is where casual meets extraordinary. Here we are with Chef Darwin of Magdalena Restaurant after a sumptuous meal that I've just had. Chef, thank you for having us. First and foremost, I've been trying out the classic dishes because you have a tasting menu that we'll speak about a little bit later, and you really impressed me. It was a vegan dish first. Do you usually cook vegan, or what do you cook here at Magdalena Restaurant?
We have a couple of options on our menu for vegan, but we receive some people with the vegan restrictions. And yeah, we grateful to prep some dishes for those people.
Tell us about that experience and how it has brought you to where you are today.
Well, Umo was my biggest experience here in Puerto Rico. We worked over there for around 10 years. Yeah, we were in the Shore Avenue, so we are in the middle of all the things in San Juan, in Condado, actually. And it was a great experience because that was my first experience as a chef, like running a full restaurant. It was a big restaurant. We sit around 200 people over there.
And in Umo, you used to cook a lot of meat because, of course, you have a Uruguayan background as well as Paulo. And the Uruguayan people and the South American people make great meats. So, what have you brought from that experience into the meats that you cook here today at Magdalena?
Well, actually, we have a charcoal wood grill here. Yeah, and that's really good because when you cook the meats, the steaks on with charcoal or fire grill, that's the word, fire grill, the taste is much better. Anyways.
Let's talk about the dishes that I'll be trying out today besides the vegan dish, which explain to our viewers.
Okay, the first one was the beets terrine. That's a new on our menu because we changed the menu like a month ago. A vegan dish, but for us it was a big surprise because everybody loved it. No vegans. A lot of people who came here and then they don't like the beets, they try and they love it. So that's very good for us. The other one was the gnocchi. That dish has some story because my mom in my country, they make gnocchis the end of the month, the 29th of the month. Yeah, we cook gnocchis. I don't know, it's a tradition. And you're supposed to put some money under your plate because they're supposed to be good luck.
These gnocchis are not just like run-of-the-mill gnocchis. They had sage, they had rosemary, they had other herbs.
That's celery root gnocchi, apio, and yeah, we have a lot of fresh herbs, garlic, butter, white wine, ragu, the wild boar ragu, jabalí. We cook here in the house like 4 hours, it's braised, and the sauce is with wine, red wine. It's really good.
That is something that I have to mention about this restaurant. You really put emphasis on the meat. And I heard that it's very important for you guys to buy meat that has no additives. And tell me about it.
No, yeah, all our steaks are grass-fed, and yeah, we try to found the meat, the steaks from companies with don't use antibiotics or yeah. If it's grass-fed, it's much better.
The second dish that I'll be trying is the short rib.
Yeah.
That was delicious as well.
That was a Wagyu short rib. Actually, here in Puerto Rico, actually in the States, they cook the short rib, braise it. Because it's it's not like that tender. But when it's Wagyu, because you have the marmalade is really good. You can cook it on the grill with temperature. Yeah, we do it in the grill and it's really good. That's another thing that surprised me because we used to cook it and braise it, the short rib.
And speaking of knowing his stuff, I have to tell you something. Our director said that if he had a chef at home, he would only eat the beet terrine that you made for him.
Great.
Apart between the classic menu to speak about the tasting menu. You have started that recently and you will be continuing because it has become really popular. Tell us about what people can expect.
Well, a couple weeks ago we started doing tasting menus on Wednesday. There's two different menus. We call it Mar and Tierra, like a surf and turf. One of the menus is focused on the meats, poultry, and the other one is on fish and seafood, basically. And yeah, people like it, and probably we continue doing it every Wednesday during, I don't know for how long, but during the people like it.
It takes the classic 15 minutes, but it's a beautiful souffle, but the ice cream and the combination amongst them.
Yeah, that's the dulce de leche. That's another inspiration from South America for our country, Uruguay, Argentina. We're famous for the dulce de leche. and we make it here at home. The ice cream, the dulce de leche ice cream. Yeah, everybody love it.
Souffle was very crispy on the top, as it should be. This is a beautiful location in Condado, right almost across from the Presby Hospital. Thank you, Chef. It is really outstanding what you do here. You have two different ambiances, or three different ambiances, I should say. And we will be speaking with Michael about that shortly. Thank you very much for having us, and we wish you all the success in the world.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming, and we're here waiting for you guys.
Talk to us about Magdalena Restaurant.
Magdalena is awesome space, intimate and casual space in Condado, where you can find different atmospheres, all depending on what you're expecting or what you're looking for. Like we have some areas, the pink room is more when you want to have dinner with family. It has high ceilings and it's really nice. It's really comfortable. We also have, if you want more intimate space, dinner with friends, more fine. The teal room is really nice because it's a more intimate space, more when you want to have a dinner with your couple or you want to have a dinner with some 2 or 4 friends. So this area is really nice also.
And talk to us about the private room. How can that be hired out?
Okay, we have a private room. It's really nice. It's the wine room. The wine room, people use it. Corporate events use it all the time. Pharmaceuticals, they use it. They want a more intimate space, up to 14 people, 12, 14 people. That's the best fit. And there you have Wi-Fi, you have closed doors, and it's really nice if you want to have like a family dinner. That's really nice, or a special birthday that instead of doing a party, you have an intimate space. So we welcome you to enjoy brunch or dinner here in Magdalena. We are located in 1400 Magdalena Avenue. Welcome.
Si quieres mejorar tu fuerza, flexibilidad, equilibrio, postura y manejo del estrés, en Pilateros tenemos un grandioso equipo que te ayudará a alcanzar tu mejor versión. Tenemos clases para todas las edades, horarios flexibles y 2 localidades completamente equipadas ubicadas en San Juan y Guaynabo. Programa tu primera clase hoy en pilateros.com. Somos Pilateros.
Dive into a sea of style and flavor at the all-new Ocean Lab Brewery store exclusively at Vivo Beach Club. More than 30 camp designs, tees, rash guards, rain jackets, hoodies, weekend bags, backpacks, and even merchandise for your furry friends. Quench your thirst with over 30 labels of Ocean Lab beer featuring experimental flavors you won't find anywhere else. Gift giving made easy. Choose from our ready-made selections or create a custom box of Ocean Lab goodness for that special someone. Everyone's invited. Visit the Ocean Lab Brewery store 7 days a week during Vivo Beach Club's opening hours. Can't make it? Scan the QR code on your screen and shop online. Ocean Lab, where style meets the sea.
Nominated on 2 occasions for a Latin Grammy, the Symphonic Orchestra of Puerto Rico launched its 66th season, while director Maximiano Valdez curated the program. He's here to share a few of the presentations that will commence September 14th. Director Valdez, please tell us about all the offerings that there are on the 66th season of the Symphonic Orchestra of Puerto Rico.
We have, as tradition, the main part is the classical concerts, subscription concerts. We have 12 weeks. In those weeks, we present universal music, universal repertoire of the main composers of the whole world, basically, but mainly from the great tradition of European, Russians, Americans, Latin Americans composers. We present this type of big symphonies, choral works, etc. We have a good number of first-rate international soloists who come to participate in our season and conductors. Therefore, in that sense, it's a traditional season with difficult works and wonderful soloists that everybody can follow on the web and see what is their career. We have as well a number of concerts called pops, which are mainly movie music or simply light repertoire, Broadways and so on. Then we have cooperation with important institutions like Culturarte. Culturarte is an old and very prestigious institution. We do 2 concerts that are always related with opera singers here. There are 2 dates for that. One of which is the opera Othello of Verdi with Alagna and Kursak in the month of February, which is going to be a really highlight of the season. Then we have 2 or 3 weeks of recordings of contemporary Puerto Rican music. Puerto Rico is a country that has an important number of composers that write very good music that deserve to be known, so we are doing that. And at the same time, important group of concerts related with education. So it's classical, pops, recordings, cooperation with other institutions, and then finally educational programs.
And since you mentioned about the talent that is homegrown, speak to us about Johanny Navarro, who composed Marejada de los Muertos, and she premiered it in the United States, and she will be premiering it here during the 66th season.
Johanny Navarro is a young lady, talented composer who has a strong personality, and she began writing music, and little by little her music began to be played. I must say that she never came to us saying, please do my work. She just said, I'm a composer, and we began to hear about his music. And now she called me and she said, I just premiered this piece in the United States, would you like to see it? And I was highly impressed by the work. I knew her opera called Y los Pasteles that was done a short time ago here. But this is an important work, symphonic work, so I'm very pleased to open our season with her work. She's an example for young ladies in this country to learn that she's a good composer, a very serious musician, and she's opening her way in the world of classical music.
And lastly, we should mention that you will be bringing back to participate with the Symphonic Orchestra of Puerto Rico, Emilio Colon, cellist, and as well violinist Francisco Caban and Puerto Rican guitarist Ivan Rikhoff.
Right, all of them, plus Jaime Amador, who is a viola player. These are outstanding musicians who are in the Puerto Rican scene, and we are very pleased that they perform. We are in an island, and people love to see their own performing on stage. So in that sense, we are very happy to have them.
Well, thank you for maintaining a culture alive in Puerto Rico.
Thank you to you.
Welcome back, friends. I am back in Guaynabo City to visit my friends at Divinísimo Gelato and check out their new seasonal flavor, Albariño. This is located in Carazo Street in Guaynabo City. And here we are with the creators of Divinísimo Gelato, Ricardo and Emmanuel. And I have a question for you. How challenging is creating the flavors that are accompanied with the wines that you create here?
It is a trial and an error. We also combine fruits and spices besides the wine. So we have to make sure that we pair it with the right spice and fruit in order to get a successful wine gelato.
So who does the trial and error? Both of you?
Both of us. Yeah.
You can invite me to that. And speaking of new ingredients, I see that now you have toppings since the last time I was here.
Yes, we wanted to incorporate the concept of charcuterie. You know that we incorporate cheese, chocolate, and everything. So we wanted to incorporate those toppings into the gelato.
What a great idea. And I see that you have cheese, and you put the cheese, I'm guessing, on top of the red wine gelatos?
Yes, definitely. The red is the best pairing with the cheese. Yeah.
And it's curious, you not only put cheese on top of the gelato, you put gelato on top of a manchego flan. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the manchego flan is very interesting. It's a flan that is not as creamy. It's a little bit more dense because of the manchego cheese, but it's great. It's paired great with red wines, and we put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. So it is very very good.
And besides the red wine with the Parmesan cheese, Albariño. You've created the Albariño gelato since the last time I was here. Talk to us about that flavor.
Is our new seasonal flavor. It's Albariño infused with pineapple and tarragon is the spice. It's a very unique and special flavor for this season.
And you've also created that for the event that took place, which is the Flamenco Festival. Tell us about it.
So we had a dancer because the Albariño is a wine from Spain, and we wanted to incorporate the experience of having a flamenco dancer while we launched the flavor in the Plaza of the Comerciantes in Guaynabo.
And guys, what is this that I hear that you've been contacted by Guinness World Book of Records because of your ice cream, of your gelato?
So we are the first wine-based gelato shop in Puerto Rico and in the world. We have more than 12 flavors, all wine-based. So they contacted us because we have more flavors of wine gelatos in the world.
Well, if it was anything like the wine tasting I visited last time, it must have been really fun. And I also hear that you have events and activities every Thursday of the month.
Thursday, yeah. We started opening Thursdays too, and each Thursday we have a different event. We have karaoke nights, wine and paint, wine, gelato and paint nights, and also poetry nights. It's really, really nice.
Very interesting. And besides the Thursdays openings, you open Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, so we open Thursdays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., and Sundays from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Make sure you don't miss our next On The Go Puerto Rico as we explore the beautiful El Conquistador Resort from Fajardo, Puerto Rico. That will be a special episode coming soon. So please explain to us about Harmony and Fusion, the first gala event for the Symphonic Orchestra of Puerto Rico.
We are very happy. It would be the first fundraising gala for the Symphony Orchestra of Puerto Rico. You're going to have a musical experience since you get to the hotel, to the Fairmont. So from the ballet parking up to the gala salon, you're going to have a full experience of music, musicians, ballet, opera singers. And we do this because we have been doing a lot of alliances with groups like Ballet de San Juan, Olga's Iglesias Project, and we want to show people what we do every day and every week here at the Symphony Orchestra of Puerto Rico. So one of the main reasons we're doing this is because we are raising funds to reinforce our educational programs, also to be able to bring, new artists, and of course give permanent, and sustainability to our symphony orchestra. So we invite all of you. We invite you to participate in our first fundraising gala. It will be at the Fairmont Hotel. It will be September 21st, 2024. And you can purchase your ticket with the numbers on your screen.
Well, that's it. That's all the time we have. We really hope you found new things to do in Puerto Rico and you marked your calendars. There's so much happening. We really love bringing it to you. This is your host saying thank you very much to you, our viewers, and of course, our sponsors, Provan Health Group and Pilateros for keeping us healthy and looking good inside and out, Beautiful Salon for my hair and makeup, Al Aire Resort Wear for my outfits. You can find them at Vivo Beach Club. And again, thank you very much. We'll see you next time on another On The Go, Puerto Rico.
Imagine a concierge medical clinic centered around prevention, wellness, and innovation. 24/7 access to personalized top-tier care. A realm where you are the priority. A haven that inspires you to lead your best life. At Provan Clinic, healthcare meets luxury and lifestyle with no wait times. Live healthier by becoming a member at provanhealth.com.